It's Miss trying to figure it all out. I'm actually just getting out of bed. It's 3:30 in the afternoon. I got off work at almost 5 o'clock this morning. Needed the rest. I am getting ready to get a shower and get myself dressed and do some natural hair and makeup. Hey guys, I am back. So I'm gonna go ahead. I have my clothes on. I'm gonna go ahead and get some makeup going, and then I think for my outfit today I'm just gonna do like a really simple and sorry about that. Trying to get my camera right as usual. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna do a simple top knot today, and just something quick, cute, and fun. So I'll go ahead and, well, I tell you what, I had such a hard time getting out of bed. I really did. Like, I don't even know. Let's see what time. It is like a little bit after 5, which is better than what I did the last time I was off. The last time I was off, I had a late start too, and I think by the time I left here, it was probably close to 7 o'clock. Hopefully I can get out the door a little quicker, but if not, at least it is, because last time it was Sunday, so like everything was either closed or closing. At least it's Saturday, so most things are going to be open for several more hours, which is good. And so I think I just want to go, I really need to go pick up a new vacuum cleaner, but I think what I might do is, because I saw the one I wanted online. I've had my issues with vacuum cleaners. I have, I really have. And I have purchased the most expensive and the cheapest, and it just doesn't matter. It just, I don't know. I haven't had very good luck with vacuum cleaners. The one that I currently have has probably, I probably had, I don't even know if it's Bissell vacuum cleaner, but I also have a Dyson in there, and that thing, as much as that costs, I wasn't impressed, put it that way. I've had Shark, you name it. But the next place I move, I definitely want some carpeting, but maybe not all carpeting. I can do some ceramic tile maybe, and some carpeting, or some hardwood and some carpeting. These days they're just, unless you luck out and get one of the beautiful older homes, then you're gonna probably have laminate that looks like hardwood. So, but yeah, I've had my thing with vacuum cleaners, and I need to get a new one, because my canister on my current one it's broken. I don't know how it broke, but it did. Like, I can vacuum with it, but once I pull the canister off to empty it, if you don't hold the bottom, everything you vacuum is just coming right back out. So it's like the little switch on there must have broken at some point or something like that. But so I tend to look at a lot of reviews, like when I'm shopping, really when I'm shopping for anything. It could even be food. Sometimes I'll look at reviews. But yeah, I had been looking at some reviews, and I just figured, I'll just go to Walmart or something like that and get a vacuum. So that's what I did yesterday. I kind of looked online, looked at reviews and stuff, different vacuums. And at first I was like, oh, I'll just wait till, you know, this spring when I'll be moving and stuff. I was like, I'll just wait till then. And I was like, you know what? No, I need one now. Like, I cannot be fooling with this broken canister, because what happened is the last time I vacuumed, I just picked it up and stuff went everywhere. And I was like, not happy. It's nice and sunny out. I'm not sure what the actual temperature is, so I think it's like in the 80s or something. Later on, I need to try to get to some laundry, get some laundry done. I have been just throwing stuff out that I'm not going to want to take with me when I move. And I know it's early to eat. I know some of you guys are probably like, well, it's spring. It's not even winter yet. But yeah, that time goes so fast, you guys. Like, really, it goes really fast. And if you work a lot like I do, you know, it's just going to be here again, and then my lease is going to be up, and I'm going to be sitting there talking about, oh, I couldn't do it. I couldn't move because I was working all the time. You know, I don't want to deal with that this coming year, rather. I need to get Q-tips. Hold on just a second, please. Sorry about that. I can never just have everything that I need. I was so happy to be off work this morning. I got off at close to 5 o'clock. I did 12-hour shift, and I was just like, whew. When it was clock out time, I was literally waiting at the door. I had quite the day at work yesterday. I mean, it wasn't, you know, I really don't have a lot to complain about. I always say that because I'm just so blessed that I even have employment. I'm grateful for that. But even still, I'm only human. I was just having one of those shifts, and I was in one of the different labs. Like, usually I'll just stay in the lab, what I refer to as down the hill or downstairs, and because that's where I do most of my inspections. Well, yesterday I had inspections up the hill, and instead of, you know, there's programs set up on the CMM machine up there for me to be able to check parts and stuff, and it just didn't make any sense to be doing all that walking when I could check parts up there. To make a long story short, I went ahead and I, was doing my inspections in the lab upstairs, and I got done, and I was getting ready to enter my numbers and stuff in the computer, when I got finished, and get the check sheets done. That's what we call when we finish the inspections, we complete our check sheets. But so the lab I was in, I went ahead and I had turned the light out because, I mean, there was still light coming from the outside, weld area. There was still light coming in there, so it's not like it was pitch dark, and there was light coming from the computer, and all I was doing was entering my inspection, and I didn't need to have the light back on for that. So, and plus it's on the other side of the room, so I had turned the light out, and I was just going to head on out the door after I entered everything. Well, I'm standing there, and all of a sudden I hear this zzz, like a bee or a wasp or something that buzzes, and I got stung, y'all. I got stung right back here, like kind of on my hairline. When I tell you, I know luckily nobody did see me, because they would have been like, what is this crazy lady in there doing? Because I had knocked my safety glasses off. I just was trying to get it, and like it, by the time, like, I didn't even hear it around me, okay? So by the time I saw it, or by the time I realized what was happening, I was stung. It was too late. Like, it had latched on, if you will. So I was like, oh my goodness. So I got stung, and it didn't like just sting and leave. It was stuck there like for a second, whatever it was. I was just like flailing like a mad woman. And like, I'm in a fight for my life, and like, anyone outside the lab has no idea what's going on in there. So oh my gosh. But yeah, I I ended up so it took me a minute. Like, I stayed in there for a minute, you guys, because it was hurting, and I knew I had been stung by something. And I'm like, am I cut? Am I bleeding? Like, it stung. So I was trying not to scratch, but I was trying to see if I had a stinger back there. It was something else. I hadn't been stung. The last time I was stung, the last and only time I've ever been stung, I was 6 years old. Okay? I'm 51, so that's been a very long time. I was like, oh my goodness, I just got stung. So, and I tend to play a lot, so when I go down the hill, and I feel frazzled, but I must just look normal. And I go down the hill, and I'm trying to tell I'm trying to tell the supervisor who's down there. He's talking, joking around. I'm like, I just got stung up there. And he's like, oh, yeah, uh-huh. And he keeps walking. I said, you hear what I said? He's like, what? I said, I just got stung. And he was like, oh, let me see. So I'm showing him, and he's like, oh, he could tell that something had happened, because I was real red and getting just irritated looking right there. And I'm like, yeah. So I ended up first I went ahead, because I had inspections due down the hill, because I had been up there trying to collect my thoughts. So I ended up doing all my inspections. As soon as I got a chance, like got done with my last inspection down the hill, I went to my backpack. I got some Excedrin, took that immediately, because I was like, this is just all I need, okay? And my first thought was, okay, this scenario, like, okay, it's my weekend off. I'm excited about being off. And here I am, I've gotten stung. I'm going to have some type of allergic reaction. My head's going to get bigger than it already is. So that's what I'm thinking. But luckily, I did not have an allergic reaction. So I took the Excedrin immediately. I got, while I was still up in that lab, like immediately after I got stung, we have these big paper towels. They're like shop towels that, you just pull one off as you need it. And I had gotten one of those, and there was some industrial strength alcohol up there, really strong alcohol. So I sprayed it on there, and I just put it on the area, rubbed it around the area. And then when I got down the hill, did my inspections and took the Excedrin after I got done with that. And then I went to the first aid kit. Like, we have them in different spots all around the plant. We have first aid cabinets. And they're full of everything you would need for burns, cuts, things that would happen to you in the steel plant like I work at. And so I got some antiseptic, I got some more alcohol swabs, I got some triple antibiotic ointment. They have tweezers in there, like individual packaged tweezers, just in case if I could have seen the stinger, but I couldn't even see it. So I didn't even bother with the tweezers because I was like, I don't even know where this thing is at. And so yeah, that got stung, and I was just like, I talked about that all night. Like anything anybody had to say to me, I was like, I got stung. I don't know. But I got over it. Even up until today, like it's no longer burning like it was burning. Like when I got home from work, like at first, I kid you not, like at first when I went down the hill, like after I got stung and everything, did my inspections, I felt like I was getting lightheaded, but I also think that could have been just my blood pressure kind of went up because I had that moment of flailing and just, you know, shock. So I think it was more that and less of an allergic reaction to what was going on. So then I took the Excedrin, and actually my stomach got a little bit upset. Like I started not to feel that great because Excedrin does, you know, I needed to eat yet. I hadn't eaten anything, and the Excedrin sometimes will raise my blood pressure just a little bit. So if it was already high, then I turned around and took Excedrin. So anyway, I went and I got some water out of the break room, and I got something to put on my stomach, and I just tried to sit down for a second, and I, you know, washed everything and put the antiseptic and the alcohol, did the ointment, all that stuff. So that could have been so much worse. Like I'm thinking, what if I got stung like near my eye or my mouth or something like that? Like, I'm like, good grief. And it's crazy because the lab that I was in, that I got stung in, like there's no windows near or in that lab. Like none. So I don't know. And I still do not know if it was a wasp or a bee. Like when I was 6 years old, I did get stung by a bee, and my arm swelled, but you know, and I think I might have cried because I was so, you know, it hurt and I was so scared, but it didn't last long. I believe I remember that I was back outside playing like later on, but I was just scared. And I can remember I remember I had on a yellow short sleeve top. And after that happened, I remember that I really didn't want to wear yellow because I thought the bee got me because I was wearing that bright yellow top, which I don't know if that's a myth or not, if they're attracted to colors or anything like that. Now, the one that, what I got stung by yesterday, it could have been attracted to, like I had this pineapple hair stuff and this hair conditioner. Hear my stomach, it's growling. I'm sorry you guys, I can't even stop it. And I'm not editing this out, okay? This is real life. But so yeah, I don't know if that's a myth or not, but yesterday I had on all black work. I had to work t-shirt, work pants, but that pineapple stuff in my hair, it smells very sweet, and it smells like sugary sweet pineapples. So I don't know if that was what attracted it or what, but I did not like that. I did not like getting stung, okay? Ay. So yeah, I got home. After I got home, I was just, by the time it was time for me to clock out, I was just over it. I was like, you know, I was like, I'm just done. Because I finished my shift out fine. Like, I was like, you know, it was a long shift. It was a 12-hour shift. And my head was stinging. It was. My stomach is getting ready to growl, you guys. I'm just letting you know. But, so yeah, my head was stinging very badly. My stomach is on one right now. I don't know what was going on with me this week at work, okay? But I did not, like you guys know, typically when I do my get ready with me work videos, which I haven't been doing much of lately, just because I kind of wanted to slow down on the videos and not just do so many. It's helpful to me that way, only because like when I do them when I'm off, I feel like I can take my time and not be rushing. But when I'm on like my workday videos, it's like the nick of time. Like but anyway, stay on track. I didn't take my lunch. I think I might have took my lunch like one day. Last week, or yeah, today is Saturday, so yeah, I took my lunch like one day. I gotta watch my phone because my coworker was gonna call me. Let's see, his name something. So I might have to call him in a second, you guys, just to make sure he's on track. But so I didn't take my lunch, and so I was just eating, like, usually I eat a meal at lunchtime, so you know, and then I take my multivitamins at that time. And I didn't take any food, no snacks, nothing, no coffee, pretty much all week except the one day. And so I was just buying snacks at work, munching at work, and that stuff, you know, buying the chips and stuff at work. First of all, I know better because it's not good for me or my blood pressure or my weight, but I love my snacks, but that wasn't a good way to go about the week. I really needed to have some healthy food, and something substantial, because I just stayed hungry. And all I would get was, I would have, like, for the shift, for a 12-hour shift, I would have like some chips, get something sweet, and coffee, and then maybe a water or a Coke Zero. And then maybe towards the late in the night, I would get another snack like popcorn or chips or whatever out of the break room. It just was not a good way to go about the week. So then by the time I got off, I mean, I was ready to start biting into my steering wheel. I was so hungry. Oh my goodness. And I was like, I'm not going to go home after working these hours like this and want to cook anything. Then I don't want to clean up anything. I just want to eat. So I would like one morning, I stopped at Waffle House and I surprised Aubrey. She was so shocked. She was like, oh my goodness. I came home and I told her, I was like, yeah. I said, I got you some, hold on, you guys. I'll grab something. But so I surprised her, and I told her, I'm like, yeah, I got you something. And she was like, oh, Waffle House. And she's looking at the bag. I said, yeah, I got you some steak and eggs and hash browns and toast. And she was so happy, y'all. She was happy, because I know she always tells me when she goes out with her friends and they end up stopping at Waffle House after they go out or whatever, that she, or whenever she goes there, she likes to get steak and eggs. So that was funny. And yeah, so a couple of mornings I stopped and picked up breakfast just because I was starving. So yeah, I really need to get a new lunch bag. My lunch bag is like, I need to get a new lunch bag. So my hair is nice and soft. Just putting some of this, rubbing this in there. Stuff smells really good. I'm a little leery right now about putting anything that smells good in my head. I got stung in my head yesterday. Oh my goodness. So, make sure I got a hairband. I know I'm looking cray-cray. Oh my goodness. Nice and soft. Smells delicious. I don't know what I'm going to eat today. I kind of want to go to P.F. Chang's, even though I know the last time that I was off, I went to China Cottage. It was good. I kind of want to go to P.F. Chang's. I'm kind of in one of those moods. It's like I'm feeling one extreme to the next. So it's like okay, I want to do P.F. Chang's, okay? Or I want to do like La Rosa's. So, because I could do, like, I have a taste for some good Chinese food, and or I wouldn't mind like some vegetarian fajitas or something like that. I could do that too. So I'm going to be doing like a top knot, you guys. I just kind of take and try to get my hair as smooth to the front as possible. It's like I rarely use a regular brush anymore. I'm always using this detangle brush because it's easier to wash out. If I get gook and stuff on my regular brush, I'm like grossed out. Especially when I try to wash it, because it never like really washes out right. Don't mind my bra showing, because I actually think I'm going to let a little bit of it peek out, because I think pretty bras are cute peeking out of clothes. I know you have to like, what? But I do. That's kind of like my main motivator when I pick out bras. Like, I'm like, oh, I can wear this with the shirt open, or the straps, you know, certain ways so you could see the straps. I just think, I don't know, they're like accessories. They're necessities and accessories. Necessary accessories, put it that way. So I kind of just feel back here. If it feels thick, like here at the crown, I just kind of get a good hold on it where I'm gonna band, or put my band at, my rubber band, or my hair tie, and I kind of comb that hair up, because sometimes the hair just isn't smoothed out enough. And if you have coily hair or thick hair, you know what I'm talking about. So I'm just going to use one of my hair ties. It's funny because like I can sense when my stomach is about to start growling, and I sense it getting ready to cut up. Stomach is like, I want to be in the video, honey. I can't believe it's already time for me to think about buying pumpkins and mums for outside. It's like crazy. I'm not going to do a whole lot in regards to decorating this year. I'm not. I don't. I told you guys I already threw out my. I had an artificial tree. It was a nice one though. I threw it out. Just threw it on out. So yeah. So yeah, it's like after like Gizzy died. You know, I know it sounds crazy, but he loved him. My doggy knew Christmas. He did. I've got all those pictures of him waiting by the tree, and waiting by the tree with his Christmas pajamas on. Like he knew his gift bags and his stocking. Oh my goodness, he knew. He used to be looking like, Mommy, we gonna open gifts now? He used to be so excited. He knew he was getting treats and toys, and he almost always got a new bed. And it's because I used to joke and be like, I think he's tearing his bed up right before Christmas to get a new bed. And so then this one year, it was like almost Christmas, and his bed was great and still intact. Wouldn't you know, like the week of, he tears his bed up. And I ended up going and buying a new bed. But his last Christmas, even though his old bed was intact, I still bought him a new bed because I wanted to, you know, I knew he wasn't 100% well, and I wanted him to be really as cozy as possible. So I ended up buying him one of those doggy beds that it has like it's like a, what do you call it? Like an igloo. Like he can get in there and then it covers him up, you know? And but I could rarely get him to get in it. Like he would lay on it, but he wouldn't get it. So he wasn't ever really covered up by it, but he loved the bed. He laid in it all the time. Not all the time, but a lot. Hold on, you guys. It's my coworker. Take my gloves off. I got a little preoccupied. I had to help out my coworker real quick on the phone. So now I have some bands I'm going to be using to band my hair around. And it's okay if it's not smooth. I actually like mine when it's not smooth. When it's kind of got, like, you could see the little coils and stuff. I actually like mine like that. But if you want to smooth it out, I would just comb it through and then maybe put some gel on it or something. Or mousse or whatever you want to use. But I kind of like the little coil showing. I think that's cute. I just put a couple bands at the base. I kind of like just situate it with my nail. It looks like you would think it would mess up and be fragile, but it's not. It's actually very sturdy. Like if you go outside and the wind is crazy, it's not gonna go blowing all, you know, all around. It's stable. Edges together. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is go ahead and get some accessories on first, and then I'll kind of work with my edges and stuff. Except for one thing, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do the back part of my hair. Did you see how it can get like? And I'll fix like where you see like little gapping like here and here, just where it's not smoothed out. It's cute. You know, I love some natural hair. It's just crazy to me that it's not always accepted, because I think it's so beautiful. I do. So put some accessories on. And if you have like edgers or whatever, you can get your little neck together, because I don't like my hair just growing down my neck looking like the woods. So I do keep that together. After I get my accessories on, I'm gonna fix the sides in here, just get the, you know, get it finished looking. And then I might actually get out the door at a decent time. So I purposefully kept this color watch band just because the color of tan in my bra, in my shoes, and in my or my wedges, and I just think it looks pretty with olive green. As you can tell, I'm not real serious about clothing and fashion. I just kind of like to have fun and feel good. As long as I feel good, that's really all that matters. It is. I think these little glasses are cute. They're like a green color. They're also dirty. I like to have fun with accessories. I don't do lashes, but I do think that I like to have my mascara really showing on my lashes when I wear glasses like this. So when I get in my car, I can always put on another layer, because that one I was telling you guys about from Ipsy is still in my car. It's okay. We're gonna accessorize. I'm ready to eat now. But I think I'm going to actually just do some like shopping around first and then eat. Because if I eat first, I don't know. I don't think it'll be good. put some hoops on. First, put some studs in my couple of my holes. Put studs in. I'm gonna, oh, I have a denim jacket in my car. I was gonna say I'm gonna grab a denim jacket just because I know that once I go to eat, I'll be cold. But I actually don't think I'm gonna grab a denim jacket. I have a cover up, like almost like a long cardigan that's the color of my watch. I think I'm gonna grab that in case I get cold while I'm out to dinner. I'll put one more. Stud in. This is one of my favorite ways to wear my hair, you guys. I know I said that before. Like, I know some people probably think it's boring, but I just think that in regards to hair, at least for me, some of my favorite ways to wear my hair are off of my face. So that way I'm not hidden behind hair. Sometimes I think when there's a lot of hair or a lot going on with hair, it's almost like being hidden behind it. Like you can't really appreciate the face and everything. I might have to put a different second stud in my other ear because I don't really see the other silver stud that I'm looking for. Not sure what I would have done with it, but I don't see it. It's okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna check my bathroom sink just to make, because the jewelry thing that I had, the little jewelry dish, was in my bathroom, so it could potentially be, this stud could have actually fallen out onto my bathroom sink. If not, I'll just grab another silver stud. It doesn't have to be, like I said, I'm not real strict about fashion. I like to have a good time with it and just look cute. So I'm actually not opposed to wearing a bunch of different looking earrings or earrings that don't match. Try to get a necklace on. I feel like I'm getting ready to struggle with this. I think I tried to put this necklace on before and I was like struggling with it for some reason. But it's really pretty. Let's make sure it's secure. Sometimes I think they're secure and they're not. Can't just do one necklace. I have to do several necklaces. And I actually have one more to put on, two more to put on. And I think I'll do another longer one. I gotta put Gizzy on. He's longer. Oops. Don't break it. Like a variety. Not really sure what purse I'm going to be carrying yet. So hold on, you guys. I'm going to grab my bag real quick. Hey guys, so I am all ready to go for my day out, or my night out. Not night, because I won't be gone too long after dark. So, but so yeah, I finally got myself together. I'm feeling the olive green today. And the neutrals apparently, but only thing I have left to do is throw my phone and my earbuds and my my cards, whatever, ID and stuff in my bag, and a lotion, and I'm gonna be out the door. And it is before 7 o'clock. Not too much before, but it's before 7. It's a little after 6 now. So yeah, I'm glad I got out a little bit. I'm getting out a little bit earlier than I did last week. So I'm going to head out, shop around, maybe find a vacuum. If not, I'm just going to shop around for some little, I don't know, this and that. And then I'm going to find some dinner, probably P.F. Chang's or something like that. I don't know. I'm feeling pizza and fries, and I'm feeling Asian food or Asian cuisine. So we'll see. But I got on really comfortable clothes today. I love these pants. They're really flowy. Really flowy pants. And same wedges I had on last week. Like I said, they are universal in my wardrobe. Even though I had these strappy heels. You know, these are in. This look is in. So, but I was like, you know what? They're not nearly as comfortable as these neutrals. So I stuck with these. And my pants cover most of them, but my toes are this pretty blue. So they're just peeking out, and it looks really pretty against the olive green too. So yeah, you guys, I'm finally all ready. I hope that you guys have had a great day so far, a great start to your weekend, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. So guys, I ended up having quite the day. So I really was only out for like, well, I was out for like 3.5 hours. That's quite a while. Because I left here at 6:15. Oh, longer than that. And I got home at like 10:30 or 10, yeah, like around 10 something. So I ended up going to do some little shopping around. I didn't really buy too much, mainly just something for my car, like a phone holder for my car, and which hopefully that works well. I've never used anything like that before, but I've seen them. And I also have purchased like some hairspray. I purchased a leave-in spray for my hair. I purchased some makeup remover wipes. I have been using just like baby oil and, you know, just a rag, and then using my Neutrogena cleanser. But I don't know. I liked the Neutrogena cleanser at first, but the smell of it when I put it on is kind of like, It's not that good of a smell to me, but I mean, I'll definitely, it won't go to waste. I'm gonna use it, but the wipes, and the wipes are anti-aging. So you guys, I'm always talking about me growing old and aging and stuff. So I got the anti-aging wipes. So then I did that. I did some running around. I went to PF Chang's and had dinner, and there wasn't a lot of people there at all. There were probably like 2 or 3 tables of people there. And so I went like the last hour of service. Matter of fact, when I walked in, I'm like, are you guys still seating? But yes, they were. And so I ended up getting the mapo tofu, and it is like a crispy fried tofu um, in sauce, like similar to General Tso's with broccoli over rice. Um, I don't know what it is. I mean, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I can fix good tofu. When I fix tofu that's the texture wise. The texture is good. It's the texture of a piece of chicken breast or something when I fix it. But the tofu I had at China Cottage last time I was off, and then the tofu I had at PF Chang's tonight, the outside was good, you know, the flavor was good, but the inside is like eating. I'm trying to compare it to something for you guys. It's like eating a really firm custard, honestly. So, and that is not that appealing to me. I mean, some of the pieces, because I explained to the waitress that I don't like when my fried tofu is mushy inside. I like it to be firm. And like the tofu I fix, it even pulls apart like real chicken. Like, I don't know what was going on there, but I mean, it was good, don't get me wrong, but the texture wise, they would do so much better with a firm, using firm tofu. I don't believe they use firm tofu. If they do, then they must not drain it. I mean, I have a tofu press that I haven't used in a long time because I have not been cooking because Abrielle hasn't really been here. I've seen Abrielle like 2 or 3 times in the last 2 or 3 weeks. So she's been hanging out with her friends and stuff and staying over there. So being a single person, I'm not going to be whipping out pots and pans and dirtying up the kitchen and cooking. It's easier for me just to go sit down and have a nice dinner and not have to do any cleanup, and just not have to worry about it. But so, yeah, I have leftovers. Let me rewind. So I ended up getting the mapo tofu, which is the crispy tofu in the General Tso style sauce with broccoli, and I got fried rice this time. When I went to China Cottage, I got just regular white rice, and then I ended up getting these crab wontons. It's not like a crab rangoon that has the cream cheese in it. It's an actual crab wonton filled with real crab and a lot of crab. I mean, they don't skimp on the crab, but it's you know how crab meat is. Like, it's like shredded. It's not like chunk crab. It's like shredded in there to fit in the wonton, and it has some other stuff in the inside. But it was pretty good. It kind of had like, I'll say it tasted very seafoody. I know that's not a word, but it's a word now. But it like, I don't want to say fishy because it really wasn't that. It was in between that and, you guys know what I mean. So once I started eating a couple, I was craving the regular crab rangoons, but surprisingly, I did not see that on the menu. And I got, for an appetizer, I got that, I got vegetable rolls, and I got crispy green beans. And let me tell you, like, the appetizers, like the crispy green beans, the plate of that was like this big. And it had its dipping sauce that was real good. And then, I mean, I had enough food for like 2 people. But when when the waitress was, she had brought up my crispy green beans because I asked her to just go ahead and bring those out and bring the rest all together. So I asked her when she brought my food out, could she just go ahead and bring to-go boxes? Because I had a plate there, like to put my food on. So I went ahead and made myself a plate, and then everything else I just went ahead and boxed up because I knew I wasn't gonna, there was no way to eat all that. As much as I like to eat, I couldn't eat it all. But so I definitely have some leftovers that I'll have either tomorrow or I'll take to work with me on Monday. So yeah, I did that, had a nice dinner, and watched Tubi while I was eating my dinner. I was watching this crime story about a young lady that was killed by her like boyfriend, fiance, some love triangle. It was a mess. And watched that, and then I do have to say the waitress was awesome there at P.F. Chang's. She was. I can't really remember her name, but she was awesome. I give her a good tip. You know, she did a good job. And she was attentive but not overbearing, and she was together. So I left there and I needed to go to Walgreens because I like needed to get a couple things, but all the Walgreens that I just Googled. I mean, I know where Walgreens is at, but I wasn't sure how late they were open. I know some are 24 hours and some are open till 10. And I don't know why I was thinking that some of the ones closest to me were open 24 hours, but no, most of them closed at 10. And so, actually, when I left P.F. Chang's, it was 9:45, and I sat there and just Googled for a minute, and then I kind of took a long route because I said, well, maybe I'll run in Meijer. But I was like, I don't feel like going to a lot of times I don't feel like going in a big store, if you guys know what I mean. A lot of times I want to go in the smaller setting just because for me it's less overwhelming, it's less people, less parking to worry about. I just like to do a smaller setting sometimes. So I was like, you know what, I can just wait till tomorrow, which is Sunday, while I'm out running around. I'll go ahead and stop at Walgreens and get what I need to get. So I did stop at the Shell station and not for gas. Oh my gosh, I got like Coke Zero. I got fun snacks for when I'm watching movies and trying to play Sims later on. Ari did hand me down her PS4 because I was just telling y'all about my PS3 something was going on. So she gave me her PS4 because she already had PS5. And so yeah, I've been trying to play Sims, and I'm like, I can't get the dang on thing to walk. Like, she won't walk. I'm like, she's gonna starve to death out here on the sidewalk. She's just standing there. So I have to figure out how to work it, okay? Goodness. And to have her go in there and put some clothes on. Oh, so yeah, I am trying to do that. But I think later on I'm actually really just going to be watching movies and stuff, watching some good movies. And yeah, I've been in touch with Tim, so I've been messaging with him a little bit, and that's been fun. It's been fun to develop friendships through YouTube that blossom even outside of YouTube. So I'm happy about that. And I'm going to check in with Aubrey and see how she's doing. Because I haven't seen her since it's been several days before she left to go. I think her and her friends they went to Cincy last weekend. They were going back to Cincy this weekend. And then I think her friend lives here. She was going to stay over her place. So I think I got that right. but I'm going to check in with her and see how she's doing. And then right now I'm going to finish cleaning my room up and get something out for tomorrow to wear. It was actually cold when first of all, it was chilly when I left out. So luckily I had the little cover up sweater cardigan thingy. Then tomorrow I have to look up the weather, but if it's cold tomorrow, then I just need to dress accordingly, because I was like, if I hadn't had that sweater, I would have just been too uncomfortable to be out. So, but yeah, the weather is definitely changing. When I was doing my running around, I'm in the store and I'm like, it's only 8:15 and it's dark outside. So yeah, pretty soon we'll be changing clocks and everything else. I am so not ready for this weather coming, but what can I do? I just need to get stuck up on my long johns, on my thermals, because I love my thermals, and my flannel shirts for work, my leggings, my comfy fuzzy socks, all that. So, and my hats, my warm hats with the little puffs and stuff. I don't know if you guys saw those last season, last winter and fall. I wore a lot of that stuff. But, so I'm not going to keep you guys. I just kind of wanted to fill you in on how my night ended up. One thing I did not want to go unsaid. I don't know if I got a chance to fit this in my last video that I did, but I meant to. I was thinking of it. I wanted to say thank you to Mark, who always, when you comment, you always comment that you like the versatility and the hairstyles that I do. So thank you so much for saying that, and thank you so much for watching my videos. I'm going to try to continue to do as much as I can with my natural hair to show other naturals that it is possible to have natural hair and be able to do a lot of stuff with it, okay? But I think I'll try to upload what my food, my dinner from P.F. Chang's. And so you'll see it at the end. And you guys have a blessed rest of your Saturday, because it's almost Sunday technically. And I will see you soon.